everybody. My name's Darlene and I have Parkinson's. I'm not 100% still right now, but I'm certainly not jumping all over the place, so I wanted to take the opportunity to talk during that time. Um, so I, things I want to take the opportunity to talk while I'm not moving all over the place, but I don't have anything to say. That's craziness. My gosh, me, nothing to say. That's something new. Anywho, I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll just talk about this crazy weather I've got right now. Out there, it started snowing last night. It snowed all night. It's very heavy, wet snow. So Claudine's having a tough time getting it shoveled, but she got most of it done. Of course, it played havoc on me going to the store, but that's all right. I can do that any other day. And so therefore, I took the opportunity this morning to just sort of go through some papers and, get things ready to shred. And, once a year, you kind of clean out your file bin. And I was shocked at how much garbage I had kept over the course of years. Like, I just kept and kept and kept thinking, I might need it, but I've never needed it. But anyway, I was thinking to myself, there was a story, I think I told it, but there's some new subscribers here. So I was just going to mention that there was a time when my dad and mom were very young, and they lived in Brandon, Manitoba, and they decided to go to the big city of Winnipeg. Now, Mom hadn't been to any big cities for very much of her life, so she knew nothing really about what big cities were like. And so off they went. Now, those were the days when your elevator would come down and there'd be a metal door that would kind of, not a metal door, like a grate, right? And that would be opening, and then the doors would open, and then the attendant for that particular elevator would be inside, and they'd say, what floor would you like? And you'd say, I want to go to the second floor, and they'd step you in and close the grate, and you could hear the mechanisms take you up. So that's the only kind of elevator my mother had ever been in. So here comes, they get to the big city. They borrowed a car from somebody, I think maybe from their father or something, or from my grandfather, but I'm not sure where. But they borrowed a car and off they went to the city. They went to the Eaton Center because that was the place to be. So anyway, they go into the parking area and go to the elevator after they park the car, and the elevator says, push the button to go up. Well, anyway, they pushed the button and they waited for the attendant to open the grate. Only the doors of the elevator opened. There was no attendant on it. So Mom said, oh, there's nobody on here. We'll have to wait. And Dad says, no, come on, Francis. We'll just get in here. Well, Mom thought, he's stepping into an elevator. There's no attendant. What is he going to do? Anyway, just then the doors closed. Dad's now on the inside of the elevator. Mom's on the outside of the elevator. And she starts hollering, Harold, are you in there? Harold, are you in there? Are you okay? And of course, no answer. Harold, in the meantime, is in the elevator and has gone up a floor. Realizing his wife had not stepped on the elevator, down he comes to get her. So he comes down the stairwell, and as he comes through the door, he says he sees her hollering into the wall, Harold, are you in there? She could not understand that he had possibly, without attendant, gone to another floor and come back and got her. Anyway, so we tell that story all the time at the Harold, are you in there? But anyway, they did lots of fun things in their lifetime. They had lots of adventures and whatnot. That was one that was from their early years. And I love thinking about that time, like there was an innocence about it. And it's hard innocence to find these days. It's people are so busy, and two people have to work, and nobody stays home with the kids. They're all babysat. And, you just sort of think to yourself, like, it's nice to see, like, my son and his wife, they stay home, or I shouldn't say they stay home. She stays home and looks after that little one. And you can tell that, like you can tell the children who are being raised by their parents versus ones who are in daycare. And, yes, there's a place and time for the daycare, always there is. And it's great playtime for the kids, but I think full time, they miss something when it's not their parents that are doing it. So that's just my thinking around anyway. I'm not going to be rambling on here too long today, again, because I really don't have a lot to say. Claudine has made a lovely supper. I don't know what it is, but it smells good. And I know we had some fresh vegetables in the house that she was going to use up, and I always like that. So anyway, that's kind of where we're standing today. It's a beautiful day, other than the fact that it snowed all morning. It still hasn't got chilly and cold. It's supposed to get chilly and cold. What is it right now? Let's see. -4. That's not bad at all. But the snow has currently stopped, and apparently by tomorrow we're supposed to start getting very cold weather. So we'll see about that. I don't overly care for the cold weather, but you know, it's better than the hot weather. The hot weather, I wilt. I'm like a wilting plant. But the cold weather, I can always bundle up if I need to. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I've got this area around me kind of a jumble, and I got papers every which way. So I think I'll probably just stay in and straighten those out, and then I'll have accomplished something. Might even bake something later. I don't know. I don't think we need anything because we kind of have a lot of stuff in the house right now. So I'll go check it out, and if we need to, I will. And if we don't need to, I'll give it another day. Anyway, we'll talk to you another day. Hope you're having a great one. Thank you. See ya. Bye-bye.